crumbs. Not the nose. Not the nose.
Welcome back to Idiot Cinema, episode 27. Today we're going to be covering X-Men. Finally, the first of the series. X-Men, released in 2000 and directed by Bryan Singer.
Bryan Cranston.
Isn't Bryan Singer a singer? No.
No.
Who's the guy
he's technically a singer because that's his last name.
Who's the guy I'm thinking of? The country singer.
No.
Whatever.
I know Bryan
anyway.
Singer did.
Also,
did
sorry, City Intimates, cinema idiots.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Crave those crazy squares. Sorry, cinema idiots, for saying we're going to do X-Men and then jump scaring you with the 50 Shades episode.
He did Bohemian Rhapsody.
But you know, it's okay, we're here now.
He did Bohemian Rhapsody?
Mm-hmm.
No.
I love that scene where it cuts 15,000 times.
Yeah, I thought the movie was good when I first saw it, and then I watched the video and how many, the really bad editing of Bohemian Rhapsody.
Like, is it a good movie other than the
editing? It's a good movie.
It is a good movie.
Like I didn't notice it, and then until I saw that video, it was the poor editing, and then I realized how many cuts there were.
Mm-hmm.
Like every single second, there's a cut. It's almost as bad as Taken 3 jumping the fence scene. I counted. There's
that was plot. That was plot relevant.
Yeah, we're here for X-Men, guys.
We're here for X-Men. Shut up.
Same director. Bryan Singer also did that Superman movie.
Which one?
The one with Brandon Ruth.
Oh, Superman Returns.
Returns, yeah. He did Superman.
Haven't seen that one. That was Kevin Spacey.
That also had James Marsden in it.
Oh yeah, Lois Lane's husband.
Yeah, he played.
He plays the cuck.
Yeah, he plays the cuck.
He does.
He's cuck cast.
I like James Marsden. I don't like how he plays the cuck all the time.
Was he the cuck in Sonic?
No, he actually was the main character.
Was he the cuck in Hop?
Yes.
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 I forgot about that.
Eat the sparkly rabbit poop. Do it.
It tastes like jelly beans.
Tastes like jelly beans. He poops jelly beans.
Okay, shut the fuck up. X-Men.
Mutant power.
X-Men.
X-Men.
X-Men. Round the circle. Out of 10, X-Men.
Like a 7.
Whoa.
Again, for those, I didn't watch it recently, but I've seen it a while ago, and what I can remember. What'd you say? What?
He said
you say?
something.
I called you a slur.
Oh. So, what I can remember, I thought it was pretty good, but then some reviews that I watched made me.
Yeah, but then
it's not perfect.
Yeah, but you're the kind of guy to read a review and be like, "That's my opinion on this film."
Exactly.
Instead of having your own opinion.
Conscience whatsoever.
This guy watches the endings of movies before he watches the movie.
I read the last line last line
of
in
a book.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's just interesting to see what the last line is and how it goes to that point.
I like to skip to a random page.
That's so real. I do that too sometimes.
And I don't spoil it for myself on purpose. It's the online spoilery thumbnail videos that keep popping up.
Whenever,
and then I don't want to see them, but then they keep showing up over and over again, and the thumbnails have the most crucial bit.
Dude, you know when The Flash comes out, I'm not going on YouTube for a week before.
Yeah, I gotta.
I'm not.
Yeah.
Ryan.
Out of 10.
Out of 10.
10. I fucking love that movie so much. It was my favorite.
So
as a
here's
kid.
your phone back.
When did that happen?
When you called me a slur.
Oh. I have access to that slur. It's fine.
It's in my toolbox.
It's in his toolbox.
Yeah. Yeah. 10. I love that
Someone's
movie.
calling this phone.
Your sister's calling you.
I don't want to.
Yeah, 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10?
Except for James Marsden. I hate his face.
I would say either a 9 or 9.5, maybe 10, but it was very, very good for its time, but some of the acting is a bit silly. But it was...
You're a bit silly.
No, don't look at me like that, because it was my favorite childhood movie. I literally wanted to be Wolverine. I am Wolverine, guys. I still want to be.
Yeah.
Here's a fun question. If you could have any mutant power, that
I was gonna save that to the end.
Later. Okay.
Also, I was like, I want to be mentally I'm Wolverine, but physically I'm Toad.
Dude, do you know who Toad was played by?
Who?
Oh.
He hasn't seen the movie. He doesn't know.
No. I've seen the movie.
About.
Ray Park, the guy who played Darth Maul in Phantom Menace.
Sick.
Wait, I know this.
He's like, he's really good at acrobatics and like he's really good. Like if you see him with the pipe and he's spinning it, just imagine if there was 2 red laser beams at the end of those pipes, and you could instantly see him as Darth Maul.
Okay.
He was in the second Mortal Kombat that came out in '97 as well.
Was he?
He's
Who did
in
he play?
G.I. Joe.
He played Snake Eyes.
Hold on.
And I gave it an 8 out of 10.
He also did if you
Why
see
an
Star
8
Wars.
out of 10?
Why an 8 out of 10? I feel like, okay, I know it was like the first kind of big superhero movie that kind of came out.
It was okay.
And like I really enjoyed it. I just don't think it'd be a 10. Like I feel like
It was one of those things.
like 8 is the default grade for movies that I think are really good but don't go like above and beyond. So
That's fair.
And like I don't have that nostalgia that you guys have for that. So
It's one of those things that I love. Like, it's one of the best movies outside of the MCU.
I prefer the X-Men like movies to the MCU.
Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah, because the X-Men movies take a bit more freedom with than the MCU. Because the MCU does like
it's Disney controlled now.
Yeah, it's controlled. Well, I mean now it is. Now Fox is controlled
Well,
by Disney, so the X-Men are gonna fall probably under those. But they take more creative liberties than with.
They actually
some
let
Marvel
directors
movies.
do what they want to do.
Yeah,
And I
Here's
find the old ones are a little more gritty too.
yeah.
They kind of remind me more of DC.
I like
They-
the newer ones.
Mhm.
I know
DC.
they don't really get the best rap, but like they're clear. Like the newer ones, they really take that PG-13 rating and like kind of
Push
move
it.
push it, because like the amount of deaths in those movies that are like really brutal. Like in X-Men Apocalypse, there's this dude that gets it's like the Egyptian pyramid scene where they're trying to transfer Apocalypse's
and he
consciousness.
gets
There's one guy gets liquefied.
Yeah.
Like, you see, like, his skin kind of, like, flies on the wall, and you can see his skeleton underneath. One guy gets incinerated. Another guy gets, like, forced up in the air and crushed into a ball.
Well, it's just like in Apocalypse as well. When I think it's Magneto's daughter.
No,
much
when-
about that movie.
who's Magneto's daughter? It would have been
Remember-
Scarlet Witch.
No,
Because Quicksilver is Magneto's son.
No, man, in the X-Men universe, he has another daughter, and then she
yeah.
gets
Remember
shot.
when they're in the forest scene and she
Oh,
dies
right,
with the
yeah,
mud?
yeah.
That
yeah.
one scene was.
We're not here to talk about
Oh yeah.
Apocalypse.
Also,
We're
what
just going to, like, all the
Yeah.
X-Men movies, right?
About-
We're gonna
Let's talk
get
about the
there.
first one.
We're gonna get there in like 5 movies.
Can I say the scene that left
Yeah.
me with the most impact was when they converted the senator into the jellyfish guy?
Yeah. Okay.
Like, that
used
was
to scare me
weird.
as a
It was
kid,
so
bro.
good.
When he fucking melted on the table and died,
Yeah,
I was
he
like,
turned into a
damn.
bunch of waters. Like,
I was like, damn.
Literally.
You know
Okay.
what happened to the
What
guy,
I-
Riley? He gets turned into Magneto. Forcefully turns him into a mutant, and his whole mutant ability is that like he's like a jellyfish, so he can squeeze through everything. So he's like very malleable.
And then he like dies.
But then because his
His
body
body's
was
rejecting
rejecting
the
it,
mutation
he just kind of turned into water.
and
He
died.
just kind of turned like popped.
Because
like, water
jellyfishes
balloon.
are like 80% water. 90%
Yeah,
he's
water.
What I really liked about this movie though was
and
the
then
comic book. Like it seemed like I was reading a comic book and watching a
Yes.
movie. Like
yeah.
with the costumes, with the acting.
I like that
the
they made
scenes.
reference to the comic book as well when Wolverine was like,
Yellow
this is what we're
stand-
gonna wear.
What would you rather want?
James
Yeah.
Yellow spandex.
Yeah.
And a lot of people were just like, yes, that's exactly what we would want.
Yeah.
And did you catch the Stan Lee cameo in this one?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was when the
on the
senator
beach.
came out on the beach.
Yes.
Yeah.
Stan Lee was the guy in like a near hot dog
Yeah,
stand.
he was
Oh,
the
I
hot
didn't see
dog
that
stand
one.
guy.
I didn't
and he
see
was
that.
putting
Yeah,
mustard
he was way
on
in the
a
back.
hot
He
dog.
didn't
I'm
like.
gonna have some of this.
He
He's
didn't
not
have,
like a
those
focus.
noticeable cameos like in the
Yeah.
other ones. He was just in the
I
background.
kind of like that though.
Well, that's what it was like in most like the older.
Did you hear what they were trying to do with the
Marvel
MCU with the Stan Lee cameos?
He was supposed to be like.
He was supposed to be old Captain America in Endgame.
Oh,
And like the
really?
cameos were him like going throughout the universe, like returning the Infinity
That's
Stones.
so smart. I heard that they're trying to
Oh.
get Ryan Reynolds.
But then he was also in
Deadpool
Endgame
to
as
be
like
their new little cameo
the
guy.
driver
That
was
would
like,
be so awesome.
make
Yeah.
peace, not war, and then he drives off. Yeah.
Oh yeah, but that was just
Yeah.
No, that's
It's very
like,
interesting. But no, he died. So now we got Joe Biden playing old Captain America.
I have a,
You heard
I
of
don't
Dark
think I
Brandon?
would-
huh?
You
Dark
get my
Brandon.
Dark Brandon video of you yesterday? Dark
No.
Brandon? Okay. Well, We'll talk about that later.
Okay, wait.
But
You guys know this.
yeah,
I was gonna say, I know it's not the end of the pod, but like, can we all answer 3 questions?
sure.
Yes.
Who was your least favorite character? Who's your favorite character?
Cyclops.
And what power of them like would you want?
Are we doing that now?
Can we please?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
let's
Okay.
do it
Okay,
now.
wait, Jack first.
Okay.
Then we'll go after
My
Cyclops.
least favorite character. I feel like I was super ableist when I was young because I was like Professor X because he doesn't do much. He doesn't do anything.
He literally does like the most out
He
of
got
all
the
of them.
sol-
Yeah, I know. Now I realize like how important he was, but I'm like, dude, he's in a wheelchair and his power is that he doesn't even shoot things out of his hand. He just
Yeah.
reads people's minds. That ain't cool.
When I was a kid, I
and
was
then now
like,
I
if you don't
realize,
shoot
damn,
laser
Professor X
beams,
is really not is a really
You don't
good
shoot
character.
webs, you know.
No,
That's
my
so
favorite
cool.
character. I think when I was
He doesn't
when
do
I
that
first
shit.
watched it, it was Wolverine, like obviously,
Obviously,
but
yeah.
now it's Magneto.
Yeah.
I
I
love
love
his
Magneto.
abilities and like just how terrible he is. Like not terrible as in he's a bad character. I mean like how like just terrible he is as a person.
Yeah.
the first.
I like Fassbender's Magneto
Yeah.
because that's the one that I watched like fully.
Okay.
Because I was
yeah.
too young to watch the old X-Men. Like
He had like
Fassbender's. Well, yeah, it came out 2000. I wasn't born yet.
like he
Yeah,
wasn't
like you
part
said,
of
you
his.
watched it as a
It,
kid.
no.
No, I don't think my parents would let me.
But
Or
they let you.
did,
But they let you
like,
watch
it was
First
like-
Class, where he puts a coin through the guy's head.
Yeah, but
Oh, yeah.
I was watching that shit when I was like 6
That was
years
when I was
old.
older.
Yeah, me
I don't
too.
know. I remember watching Nick Cage's Ghost Rider 2 when I
Stop.
was young.
Not even the first one.
Not the
Not
first
even the
one.
first one, because that wasn't on Netflix.
Dude, I
the
used to
second one
love
was.
Ghost Rider.
No,
when was a
I
kid.
haven't seen the second one. But the
The
first
second one
It's
is
bad,
so
it's
weird.
bad.
But anyways,
Shit.
my favorite thing is character is Magneto. My least favorite character is probably Cyclops. He doesn't do much.
Why'd they make him a
Fucking
cuck?
cringe.
Why'd they
Yeah.
make him a cuck?
I don't know. And then powers. I think
Like any
Magneto's
any-
abilities would be pretty useful.
It
Who,
was.
sorry?
Magneto's
Yeah.
abilities, yeah.
Yeah.
Can you do it again?
He controls metal.
And he can generate magnetic fields.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
I like the buff he gets in Apocalypse because I just realized how if his powers were
He can
maximized,
control all the metal in
he
the
could
earth.
control
Yeah.
anything. He could technically control the earth itself.
Yeah, because the Earth's core and all
Is-
the metal.
Does
Yes.
he do any weird?
I like the part in X2 where you have too much iron in your blood. and
Oh,
fucking
yeah,
goes
he
He
down-
does.
does the iron in the blood thing,
I knew
yeah.
it.
He fucking takes to the iron.
Yes.
Iron in your blood. But no, I thought that was because Mystique injected the prison guard with a whole bunch of liquid metal.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he's like, "You have iron in your blood,"
And then he just
rips it out of
makes
him.
a little discus and just
Little-
flies
two
across
little-
on
two
the.
little
Okay.
pebbles, and they're just circling his head as he's escaping the prison.
Okay.
Okay, do we have to choose like a favorite character from just this movie?
I'd say
Or-
just from this.
A lot of
Just
the
one,
characters
and then
in this
we'll do
movie
it.
appear in the other movies.
Just from this movie.
But you can
I
say
know.
he's my favorite because
And
of
when
the
we
other
do
movie.
the-
That's why Magneto. 'cause,
When
like,
we do the third
I like
one,
the stuff Fassbender did because like
Yeah.
I was gonna say Nightcrawler
'cause
is
they
my
had the-
favorite.
Well, I was
yeah,
gonna say,
Nightcrawler's abilities
when
are
we
pretty
do
cool.
when we do the third one at the end, we can overrate all the characters in the
Yeah.
movies.
Okay.
Wasn't Nightcrawler played by the guy
Alan Cumming.
who?
Alan Cumming.
Yeah, is it Pee Wee?
Yep.
Pee
Oh
Wee.
wait, no, sorry.
No, it's that
Fucking,
fucking. He was in Spy Kids.
yeah.
He was the villain in the first Spy
yeah,
Kids.
He was the.
He was Loki in Son of a Mask. I
Yeah.
fucking
No,
hate
he
that
was
movie.
Pee Wee. That was Pee Wee.
No, it
No,
wasn't.
Paul
No,
Rubens
no.
is fucking Pee Wee Herman.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway.
We talked about Pee Wee Herman
Yes,
before
you
on this
did.
pod.
Yes, we did.
So,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
favorite
How you got-
character.
Alan Cumming.
Favorite character
Is it Paul
Wolverine.
Obviously.
Least favorite
Paul
character
Rubens.
is fucking Jean Grey. I hate her so much.
You don't like Jean Grey?
No, she pisses me
What
the
about
fuck
the
off,
third?
dude.
Like, have you seen
I
the
like
third one?
Toad.
That was
Yes,
weird.
any
She has like the
movie-
weird bird stares.
I know. Her face makes me angry. Her like the way she is with Wolverine makes me angry.
Like it's cheating.
I just
on
want
him.
to punch her in the face. But
Uh,
if I could have any powers, I would want hers.
What, do you like the telekinetic?
Telekinesis and telepathy.
Not
No,
re-
she also has telekinesis too. She has both.
That's what he
That's
said.
what he
That's
said.
what he
Oh.
literally
Oh,
said.
sorry. I thought you said telepathy
Okay.
twice.
Okay, Jack.
Wolverine is obviously my favorite character.
Fuck yeah.
My least favorite is fucking Cyclops. I hate his face. I hate his guts. He's such a horrible, horrible man. He's just like, I don't know, like
He's
not
douchey.
in this movie.
Apparently-
It doesn't really show up, but in like the second one, he's just so like.
Unlikable.
Do you
Yeah.
know that in the comics? I think I saw something about this, but he's irresistible to psychic people because they can't read his mind. Because he's so good at blocking.
So
out
it's
his
like
thoughts.
Twilight?
Yeah, apparently he's irresistible because they just love the
I
mystery
can't read
of
your
what he's
mind.
thinking.
I can't.
We're
Yeah,
not.
it's like Edward's like,
We're
I
not
can't
going back to
read you.
Twilight.
We're going back to Twilight.
It all comes back to
I
Twilight.
And what powers do you have?
If you say
I was-
Wolverine,
Okay. Hear me out. I was thinking like Jean Grey, like the telekinesis and the
Mhm.
telepathy, but I don't know. It'd be cool to like get shot by a bullet and not be harmed by it.
So
Like
regeneration.
I mean, you're.
Like-
yeah.
I mean, well,
That's the most
you could,
useful-
But like, just think of like in Logan when he like.
I don't
He's
think
Adam
I remember
Skeleton.
what happens in Logan.
Do you
Oh,
remember that
Logan's really good.
It's-
I know.
It's
We-
really
we-
sad.
Since I've seen it.
But I think the telekinesis, yeah, because I feel like that'd be so cool.
Okay.
I know for sorry, I wanted to say something first. So like for Wolverine powers, there's like this video on YouTube where this guy was like, is like getting like X-Men powers from real life, and like they're at like a doctor's appointment. He goes, okay, which power do you want? It's like, oh, we want Wolverine. Oh, but you got to pay for 2. It's like, what do you mean? Well, first he has the bone claw, he has the claws, and then he has regeneration. Which one would you want? And they all pick claws. Then it just smash cuts them with like bloody hands, going, this is so painful. I can't. They go out and they go in and they can't heal myself. Yeah. So if you pick Wolverine powers, you got to pick them both.
Yeah.
You can't pick just one.
Okay. Favorite character. Good guy. Favorite character. Probably fucking Wolverine. I love Wolverine so much. Hugh Jackman's fucking great.
He's not accurate to the comics, by the way.
Dude,
Wolverine
you,
is super short.
you can go fuck yourself.
You know he's
He
really
plays him
short
so
in
good, like the
comics.
hair, the beard,
yeah, but
everything.
the hair. Oh,
Well, isn't he always
hair.
like crouched, fucking?
No.
The
Wolverine in the
character, he was so good. Like his hair wasn't like obnoxious trying to get the fucking
The V.
thing. Yes, oh, it looks so good. So good. I love Hugh Jackman.
I also really love Magneto. Sir Mckellen just amazing.
Oh, Magneto is the
Perfect.
best.
Yeah, in
villain.
the comics, Wolverine is 5'3".
Really?
He's
That's the
really
same height
short.
as-
Short
I'm
king.
four
He's really
inches
short.
taller than him.
Short king.
He's a short king.
We love a
yeah.
short
He
king.
weighs, he weighs
also
300
king.
pounds.
Well, yeah, because
He's
Oh,
got
the
That's
medal.
what
The medal. My dad
I-
used to always
Your poor
joke
wife.
when I was a kid that he was Wolverine because he has metal, like a metal arm,
That's
and
funny.
he always used to joke that he was Wolverine. And then I thought it was real, and I was
I
like,
like
"What if
that-
I become a mutant?" And then I
What
got
the
scared.
fuck? You
Yeah.
got
I like the
scared.
bit in the movie where because he has an adamantium
I'm not done
skeleton,
yet.
Magneto can just control his
Okay.
will.
I'm not fucking done.
Shut up,
yet.
Yeah, he's not done.
And any power? Any power. I fucking go.
You
Fucking,
didn't say bad guy favorite character.
I did Magneto. I said
Oh, okay.
Magneto. My least favorite character, bad guy. Least favorite character, fucking Sabretooth. Fucking-
Yeah,
I
he doesn't
hate
do-
it.
He does nothing.
He just
I
fucking
hated
like
him in
roars
this
at
movie.
In
people.
those movies, I really
forgot
like
Sabretooth
him
is
in
The
in
one
this movie.
in
where
Wolverine Origins.
He
Origins.
roars at
Origins.
people. He's like rah rah, and he just
Sabretooth
jumps around.
Wolverine
And
Origins was
Cyclops is
so
also
good.
kind of a dick. I don't know why they made him a dick.
You ever
Yeah.
seen the movie Salt with
Salt.
Angelina Jolie?
And my
Okay.
favorite,
I've heard of it,
and
but
if
I
I
need
could
to
have
watch
any
it.
mutant ability, definitely Wolverine.
I was-
Regeneration and claws.
Wouldn't that be
When
so
would you
cool?
whip out the claws? Like, who are you fighting?
Me
Well,
when
like,
I
when you need
me
to
when
cut a
somebody
sandwich,
butts
you
me
know?
in line.
Would you, no,
When
would
you
you have
need
the
to cut a
adamantium
sandwich,
skeleton,
you know?
or would you
You
have
gotta-
the bone claws?
I would have the adamantium skeleton and regeneration. All of his powers.
Okay.
All of
Would-
it. You're not picking
Yeah,
one.
I'm not picking
Yeah,
one.
Come on.
No. I mean, like,
And plus, I obviously get more durability and strength
yeah, but the
because
thing
I have a
with-
metal
the thing with
skeleton.
thing you have
the
to
thing
talk-
with Logan is
yeah.
that metal skeleton of it was like causing him to die.
Well, this is like prime Wolverine.
Well, okay,
So-
you have to think about
That
the
was
trauma he
because
goes through
his
to
powers
getting
were
the
going away.
adamantium like into his skeleton and all that stuff.
So
too.
this isn't like so I
was-
have to gain the powers how they got the powers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then fuck y'all.
Well, okay.
No, like, he'd be born with the bone
Yeah,
claws.
and
And
the
then
he was born with the
regeneration.
bone claws. The adamantium skeleton was added later.
Yeah.
So, like, what would you rather?
Fuck it, I'm Blob. Fuck it,
No,
I'm
he's actually
Blob.
pretty
I
OP.
blob.
in the movie continuity, he was like super durable,
Fat.
but he just
No.
got fat afterwards
Yeah.
because he had a binge eating problem.
I think you
The
know what-
whale.
I
but in the
think-
comics, just 'cause he was, that was his
you know, I
power.
think it'd be cool having Storm's powers.
I used to
Oh.
fucking love
Okay,
Storm.
but the
Storm's
thing is
abilities
how-
are so
like-
overpowered.
Like how, like she's so like just wait.
I know.
Yeah,
oh,
but
Halle
he's first.
Berry's weird accent in that movie.
she's so like underestimated. Like
I know.
she's like such a
Perfect fucking
background
actress.
like she's such a background character as
Didn't
well.
she marry Black Panther in the comics?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, she
Okay,
did. She did.
Okay, Ryan, what do you
I
want?
hate how they fucking made her lose her accent over,
Yeah.
like, the rest of the movies.
Because the accent was bad.
It was still something, because she was supposed to have one.
Yeah.
Same with fucking
And, like,
Wanda
she-
in the MCU.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
she
Well,
started.
no, they explain why in the MC. They explain why her accent goes
I
away.
don't care.
In
But-
WandaVision, they're like, "What happened to your Sokovian accent?" And she's like, "I don't know." It
Well, that's a
comes
great
back-
explanation. That's
it
like
comes-
a,
I think it
that's
comes
like
back the more
somehow
the older she
Palpatine
becomes.
returned. That
yeah,
kind of shit.
because
It's like the
her
mysterious
her
disappearing.
accent could like leave gradually, but like she'd still have a little bit of accent, just like people who have been here for years who have different accents. from
Okay.
different places.
It went away completely.
Can we
Yeah,
talk about
that's
something
fair.
real quick?
Yes.
Why the fuck?
Why the fuck?
Cyclops, Jean Grey, and Storm, they all get beat up by fucking Toad.
I
Toad's
hate
just super
Toad
cool,
so
you guys.
fucking much.
Toad's just really cool.
No, I hate
Like he
Okay.
has him like telekinetically. She could have like done
bounce.
anything,
Really,
and,
I know
and it
that he
spits
spat in
at
Jean
spits
Grey's
at her.
face. Yeah,
He's
he
like,
can
oh
bounce.
my
He can-
god!
You know the
He
part?
can
Okay,
spit
yeah,
his
the part where
juices.
like when I was young, I
Actually,
used to
frogs
like
can regurgitate their stomachs.
when I
That's
was
not
young,
what
I
he's
used to
doing.
like hold my breath whenever like her face got spat at, whatever, and like I'd hold my breath and see how long I
Yeah, I
could
did
survive.
that.
Yeah,
Why
I always
else
do
would
that
you
during
freak
underwater
out
scenes.
about
Yeah,
it
I
so
almost-
much?
yeah,
Like,
I
she
used to
was
do
taking
that.
it off.
I used to do
No, 'cause
that.
it's stuck to her face. She can't take it off.
Didn't Cyclops
Try
have to
harder.
like laser it off?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Cyclops had
Yeah.
to blast it off. Do you
Why
know
couldn't she
Cyclops?
just
Do you know the
telekinesis
fact
it
about
away from her?
Cyclops' lasers?
They're actually
They're not
portals to
hot.
another dimension.
It's a kinetic blast. It's not heat.
It's just energy.
Oh yeah,
It's a
that's why
force.
when he does it at somebody, they just like.
They fly back. They
Yeah,
don't get
yeah, yeah,
singed. They fly back. I think in X-Men Apocalypse, something kind of like they do a thing like that where when he first gets his powers, he like someone's banging on the bathroom door, and then
And
when
it
he
doesn't
fires
burn through
the
it.
door doesn't cut in half. It just like dents and
Yeah.
like flies off of its hinges.
And just like
And also, Cyclops' eyes, they don't generate lasers. They're actually portals to a dimension of pure energy. That's the thing.
it's so.
That's why I fucking hate him. Why does he have so much
no,
lore?
okay,
I know.
okay. The one thing though, I really do like him in the comics because he's not.
I haven't
as
read.
bad.
I can't read.
Also, I have another mutant fact.
Uh huh.
Have you ever wondered, like, they
No.
explain mutant abilities as a mutating X genome, like the X gene, like a mutant.
It's from the
a
Celestials in
mutation
the
gene.
comics.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a celestial gene. Because, like, I was like, if they're just mutating, like, from the human body, they shouldn't have the ability to generate.
We
lasers out
haven't
of
we
their
haven't
face.
talked about the movie
Or
in
like
10
regeneration, Toad powers. That makes sense. But like lasers, like cosmic.
Maybe it's
like,
just unlocking what
cosmic
what
powers.
humans can actually do, but Jesus
Humans
is holding
can't
us
control
back.
Yeah, in a
weather.
couple,
I'm
dude,
human,
dude,
we can't
you.
control the
dude, in a
weather.
couple hundred years, evolution gonna be blasting laser beams into my eyeballs.
That's with cybernetic enhancements.
You make
James.
jokes like fucking Germa, and I love
Okay,
it.
you want to know something weird?
I
And
But yeah,
No.
it's a celestial.
I'm
gene.
kidding.
Okay,
In Days of Future Past, what year is
we
it?
talk about the first.
Yeah, where we watched the
Oh,
first movie.
yeah.
We watched the first movie.
We watched the first.
Fuck,
movie.
we'll get
What's
there.
your opinion on Rogue?
I think she's okay.
I like her.
I just.
I
wish-
think she was kind of a good, like, kind of audience surrogate to kind of like
Yes.
get into that
I
whole
know
world.
Do you remember the old
I
90s?
her character-
When Wolverine
Yes.
when Wolverine stabbed her, I thought that
she's
she was
gonna
gonna
die.
fucking die, and then she just like takes his regeneration.
Honestly, that's clever on her part because she saw when she got,
And then it
when
cut-
he got hit in the face, like his skull healed.
I mean, it comes back to that at the end when she's dying, so he touches her.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
gets-
I used to like cry right because I was like 5 when I watched this for the first time, and I was like at the part where like her boyfriend was like dying in her room, like right at the start of the movie.
Oh yeah.
That
cry.
fucking like scared me as a kid. I
That
was like,
fucked you up?
Because she was like trying to.
You know what
kiss him.
X-Men movie scene fucked me up?
What?
When it's an X-Men Apocalypse. It's when they all go
Oh, they
into.
sink into the
Shut
floor.
up! Shut up! Fuck you, man. Fuck you. It's when Magneto and he's going to kill the factory workers because they killed his daughter. Well, they
Yeah.
ratted him out,
Mhm.
and then Apocalypse comes in, and he just like waves his hand, and they all fucking sink
Yeah.
into the ground, and their like bodies are twitching and shit.
No.
And I'm
She's
like-
alive in there.
Back to Rogue. I really like Anna Paquin as her though. Like I couldn't picture anyone else.
Yeah, just her
Dang
acting
it.
was a little.
She reminded me of like
I did.
Kristen Stewart
Yes.
in Twilight.
I did like how
Yeah.
they foreshadowed. Well, they didn't foreshadow, but they kind of they're starting to build up like Iceman and Pyro.
I love Iceman.
I
That's
said
one of
he
my
was
favorite.
he was good.
You
Fucking
know-
hated Pyro.
And the
There's
second
like a
one. was
level
good.
classing of mutants in the comics, and Iceman is apparently one of the most powerful. Like he's on like the most powerful spectrum. Like there's
Yeah.
like the
I fucking hate
Like
him.
X-level
Not gonna
mutants,
lie.
and,
Like
like,
I like his
Iceman's
character.
ability is that he can turn anything to Sub-Zero. He can turns from the air.
Kombat.
Yeah,
Mortal
exactly.
Kombat.
Also with Rogue, she was like, there's like a big
What time is
complaint
it?
that like she acts nothing like her comic
12:15.
counterpart.
Because she
her-
doesn't.
Her comic counterpart was supposed to be like really loud and like rambunctious and like
Very
full of-
country.
very country, full of energy, and then her whole thing was that she accidentally absorbed so much. She fought Captain Marvel, and she absorbed a lot of her powers. So then she gained the powers of Captain Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's why she can fly and has super strength.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I liked a little bit when Sabretooth or whoever comes into like Magneto's little office on that island that they have, and he's
Yeah.
doing the telekinetic Newton's cradle going on, and I'm like, that's
Wow.
just so fucking cool, man.
It's so
I like
he's
the
like,
part.
Hey, what do you mean it's so neat? Dude, he's like,
doing it. He has to focus on the
he's doing it for
Newton's
fun.
cradle.
He's doing it for
Yeah.
fun. He gets bored.
Actually,
Well,
he could probably use those like little metal balls like he did in
Yeah.
X-Men 2.
And then when he leaves the room, they fall to the floor.
I like the part where Magneto and Sabretooth go to look for the senator in the jail cell thing, and then
yeah.
Magneto gets mad and he just like shuts it on.
He just
Sabretooth.
like
and Sabretooth
bends the
just
bars
sits there.
back.
Like he could probably bend those bars himself.
He
and
just
then-
sits there and like roars.
Yeah.
He's like,
Doesn't he make a meow sound?
and then he has that weird stare.
I liked
Yeah, his
the
eyes are completely
the
black.
Sabretooth and Wolverine fight on the Statue of Liberty.
That was so good.
I like the Mystique and Wolverine fight too.
I
Yeah.
fucking love Mystique so much,
Me
dude.
too. She's one of my favorite villains.
So when she tries to like attack Wolverine, and then Wolverine just cuts her claws off.
yeah.
What do you think those were?
Skin. I
Do you
don't
think
know.
those were her fingers?
Well,
Like, cause like she's shapeshifting into Wolverine, and those little claws have to come from somewhere.
it was probably her bone.
Probably, yeah.
Well,
She also
why did
has.
she have fingers.
She
It was
also
probably
has
like-
Probably her
regeneration
knuckle
factor.
bones.
She also
Yeah.
does have a regeneration factor because that's how she
Yeah.
lived at the end
Yeah.
when he stabbed Storm. But it
Well,
was
she
actually
can
Mystique.
shapeshift, right? So she
Yeah.
can, like,
Also, what? Oh, how did
powers.
they fucking sabotage Cerebro by putting like poison juice in the
Yeah.
tank? And I was like, what's in the tank usually? Psychic juice? Like, I don't know.
Psychic juice.
I can see all mutants with my big room.
He went to
Amplifies
psychic
ability.
Okay,
class.
what was everyone's favorite scene?
I liked.
The blob bit.
You just call me blah.
No, no, no.
I like-
the
I
senator dying. Bit was
I liked the
really-
bit when they're leaving, getting Rogue, and it's the standoff between Professor X and Magneto, and he's like has all the guns to the cops,
Yes.
That scene was so good.
and he fires the gun, and it like stops like right before it hits him. He's like,
There's
I
a
can't
reason
stop
why
them
that scene
all,
is so
Charles.
good because he keeps using that ability every chance he gets in the rest of the movies. Like he keeps taking everyone's guns and using them against him.
Or like
he
when,
does the same thing in Days of Future Past when he's threatening the president.
Yeah.
Yeah.
or like when he makes Wolverine T-pose and then just gets him
Yeah.
fly back. He just flies
Yeah.
back as he's T-posing.
Was that in the first one or Days
First
of
one?
Future Past?
First one.
The
It's
first
also
one.
in Days of Future Past.
Technically not the same thing though.
Well,
He
I
takes he
don't
gets the
care.
rebar and puts it through him.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
he doesn't
oh,
have the adamantium
that part
skeleton
made
yet.
me wanna.
When he goes
Goes the
through the
rebar
metal
through.
detector when he goes through a metal detector and he's like he destroys a metal detector. He's like, why is it beeping? Because of metal. Okay.
I remember my favorite.
You could just say I have an implant.
I have a
We
hip.
needed-
I have an IUD.
I have a
Well, you
metal
had to-
hip.
you need
I had an
doctors.
accident.
What?
You'd need a doctor.
Also, I love the part in Days of Future Past when he goes through a metal detector, expects it to go off, and then it doesn't because he doesn't have adamantium yet.
No,
Yeah.
that was the Wolverine. Yeah, that was also in. Oh, never mind. It was not in the Wolverine too.
No, it wasn't.
No, because he got the adamantium from his
Anyways,
skeleton removed.
Anyways.
I remember my favorite scene as a kid being because I was a little gay kid.
Little gay man.
Oh yeah.
When Wolverine kissed Magneto on the
No,
I like
when
that
he
bit where
wakes
Charles
up
Magneto
in the
goes,
school
"Oh,
and
Charles,
he's just like
look."
shirtless running around. Kid me was like, that's
And then
cool.
isn't
It's
that-
Valjean! It's Jean Valjean!
And then Professor X is just like projecting all the voices of the kids into his brain. He's like, he's over here. He's over here. What the fuck?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
It's a good scene.
Imagine if
It's
he
me.
couldn't
I'm
read
Professor
Logan's
X. I'm teaching you
mind
guys
because-
physics. Leave now.
Imagine if he couldn't read Logan's mind because the adamantium skull just reflected it off of him. He just reads his own mind instead.
Okay, I have
can read
two
minds.
favorite scenes.
He has
can
two
only read
favorite
my own
scenes.
mind.
He has two
That's
favorite
what I'm
scenes.
thinking.
I have two favorite scenes. The first, almost at the start of the movie, when Wolverine's first introduced in the batting cage, and then when he goes to the bar and he cuts the guy's shotgun in half. That scene was one of my favorites, and the end scene, well, when they're rescuing Rogue, and like she's like about to die, and you see his claws like go back, and he's like ah, and then
Her
he-
hair turns.
yeah,
white.
and then Magneto's like, oh my god, I'm dying, and then
Also,
that
do all of his claws have to come out at the same time?
No,
No,
because he
because
gives the
he
guy
was
the
separately.
finger.
He gives the
One
guy.
time
But is that-
with his
that-
claws.
Yeah, because like
Because
when
he could
when
just do the
stopped
two
the guy.
as well.
Yeah, he did the two, and then
And
the
then
third
the
one
one
came
slowly,
out.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like pressing his neck. And there's
Well, it's just like-
X-24 in
it's
Logan
just like
who
a-
has the 2 claws here and 1 foot claw.
Yeah.
I
She's
do.
a clone.
I like this. I like the beginning scene, the Auschwitz scene with Magneto
Yes.
That
my
part
They
God.
made me
expanded on.
cry
I
all
liked
the
how they
time.
expanded on it
In First Class?
Yeah.
The concentration camp was being run by Kevin Bacon the whole
It
time.
was. It was being run by Kevin Bacon.
It was Kevin Bacon the whole
It
time.
was.
It was him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. In
Whoa.
Future,
And he's like,
First Class, it
you
was
have
Kevin
5
Bacon.
seconds to move the coin.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but there
'cause he
wasn't enough.
sees, Because he sees Magneto move the gate.
Yeah,
and he's
wasn't
like,
there not enough something or other in the German like
Huh?
coin? That's why he couldn't move it.
There was not. No, he could move it later, but
Yeah, he took the same coin.
He couldn't
found
focus
the
his
same
powers.
Oh, I thought it's because there wasn't enough.
He couldn't.
No,
certain
he-
kind of
Yeah,
metal
he
that
couldn't
he
focus
used
his
it-
powers.
he
So then he
moves
killed
it
his
around
mom. So he was like,
flawlessly later.
"Ah." He's
It's
like,
because
"Ah."
his power. He can only his powers like by that.
Well,
point.
he
he's
was
like
a
fucking
kid.
12,
Focus
yeah.
it when he's angry.
That was like when.
so when they killed his mom, he just crushed the entire doctor.
Well,
Yeah.
just think the scene where
Well, he was probably
him and his
tortured
mom
for a
were getting
long
taken
time.
away, and the gate moves.
And
That was
it-
probably
yeah,
the
yeah,
first
yeah.
time he ever experienced that.
Yeah,
That's why
because
they
his
showed
mom
it.
was
Because he's
getting
like, "I wanna
taken
get
away." He's like,
back.
"No, come back!" And the gate started like moving toward. Yeah,
That part was cool. I forgot about that.
I like the bit in First Class where he comes up to like this French banking guy, like pins him down on his chair,
And takes out
forces
his
out
Yeah.
his dental implant.
Yeah.
his gold fillings,
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't remember
His
anything
gold
about
teeth.
like the
I can
or
new
silver
understand-
fillings.
I
I'm gonna,
reached
like,
the point where I
I
can
should
understand
binge them
that
all.
scene without subtitles because it's French, and I can
Oh.
speak French.
Well, it's just like me with the
Speak
first
some
scene
French
in
right now.
First Class.
Comment ça va?
Ça va bien.
bien.
Et toi?
Toi?
All you French
Merci comme ça.
cinema idiots out there, what did we say?
What did we say?
in French.
I like how we all stopped like we're waiting for them to answer.
Yeah,
Come on, guys,
answer,
guys,
answer.
shh, we have to let them answer.
Do you like X-Men 2000?
It's like Dora.
What did you guys think of X-Men?
What
Who's
did
your
you guys
favorite
think of
mutant?
X-Men: Days of Future
Comment
Past?
down below who your favorite mutant is, and
Like,
like,
don't forget to hit
that notification
like and
button.
subscribe, or else
Yeah.
Magneto will
Maybe.
will use us will sound.
Maybe.
Oh my god. Dude, what the fuck?
I didn't hear what you said. I don't know what you said.
or else he will, or else he
I
will
like-
sound
I
you.
like
What?
Magneto.
You
put a metal
Magneto's freaking
rod
little hand
in your
movements,
pee hole.
too. Like his little.
Have you never seen that? Dude, it's horrible.
No, I haven't. Seen
I haven't seen
I-
it.
Oh,
I-
I've been on some weird sides of Twitter.
Yeah.
I would back you to a quarter.
There was a picture on Twitter of a dude sticking those like little glow sticks that you can make into bracelets.
Yeah.
There was like 7 of them in his.
Ah! No!
Man, I wanna see if I can find it.
No!
No! I don't want to see
I'm gonna
that.
search this up on the school Wi-Fi.
No,
No.
no, you're not.
Cinema idiots.
Stop. Stop it.
Cinnamon.
Protect me!
Cinnamons.
Cinnaminians.
Cinnaminians.
Glow
The
stick.
cinnaminians.
Cinnamidiots.
Guys, we have like 3 minutes.
Glow stick sounding.
All
You
right,
have you have 3 minutes to find that. If
That
you
was
can't,
X-Men for that was
that's X-Men
X-Men.
2000. Sorry for being off
That's a
task, off topic a little
Hey,
bit.
we've talked about X-Men.
We did talk about
No.
X-Men.
The
Next,
movie is
That's
a
a
gateway
lightsaber,
to
bro.
every.
That's
next
whole
up,
ass
we have
lightsaber.
probably the worst titled X-Men movie of all time. X2, X-Men United.
I thought
I hate
X3 was the worst one.
Worst title, like
Yeah.
worst
It's
superhero
not
movie.
even that bad. X-Men: The Last Stand is not.
Do you want to see it or no?
No.
Riley, turn away.
I'm not.
Oh! I said no.
And that's the
Okay.
end of the podcast.
That's the podcast. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.